Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to my presentation. To the Honorable Professor Mas Hadi Said and all of the audiences. My name is Ira Damayanti. I am a master student in English Language Education at Indraprastha PGRI University. This video is created to fulfill requirement for midterm examination in the course Academic Speaking for Scientific Purpose. And the title of this presentation is SLA, Second Language Acquisition. Today, I'll explore more about SLA. I will start by outlining the structure of my presentation. The first is what is SLA? The second is key aspects of SLA. The third, 5 stages of acquisition. The fourth, core research areas. The fifth, influential theories and concepts. The sixth, why study SLA. Next, I will elaborate the number 1. What is SLA? SLA, or Second Language Acquisition, is the scientific study of how people learn a language other than their native tongue, covering both natural acquisition and formal classroom learning. Number 2, key aspects of SLA. There are 5 key aspects of SLA: definition, interdisciplinary field, key factors, key theories, and stages. Definition. Other definitions besides the mentioned previously, that is, refers to both the process of learning an additional language and the academic field of study. Interdisciplinary field draws from linguistics, psychology, cognitive science, and education. Key factors influenced by age, motivation, aptitude, and exposure. Key theories include the Stevens-Crescent monitor theory, acquisition versus learning, input hypothesis, affective filter, and interlanguage theory. And last is stages. Learners often go through predictable stages, with high-level proficiency typically taking 5 to 7 years. Number 3, 5 stages of acquisition. It is a framework commonly associated with language education research by educators. There are 5 stages of acquisition: pre-production or silent period, early production, speech immersion, intermediate fluency, and advanced fluency. Pre-production. In pre-production, learners understand very limited language. They may listen more than they speak. Communication often happens through gestures, pointing, or yes-no answer. Vocabulary is usually under 500 words. For example, a learner can point to a picture when hearing "show me the dog." Early production. In early production, learners begin using short words and phrases. Vocabulary grows to around 1,000 words. Errors are very common and expected. For example, one water, rare book. Speech immersions. In speech immersions, learners start speaking in simple sentences. Vocabulary expanded significantly around 3,000 words. They can participate in basic conversation. For example, yesterday I closed store with my friend. Intermediate fluency. In intermediate fluency, learners can handle more complex communication. They begin expressing opinions, explaining ideas. Academic and abstract language start developing. For example, I think the character was unhappy because he felt isolated. Advanced fluency. Learners communicate near native like fluency. They understand nuance meaning, idioms, and complex grammar. Some minor accent or grammatical difference may remain. For example, participating comfortably in professional or academic discussion. Number 4, core research areas. There are 3 core research areas: learner language, input and interaction, and context. Learner language. In learner language, analyzing errors and the interlanguage, a unique developing system. Input and interaction. How exposure to the language and conversation interaction affects learning. Context. Comparing naturalistic acquisition or immersion with instructed acquisition classroom. Number 5. Influential theories and concepts. SLA integrates insight from linguistics, psychology, and education. Key theoretical frameworks include: first is Gresham's monitor model. Propose that learning and acquisitions are distinct, with acquisition being an unconscious process. It is argued that there is a distinct difference between learning conscious rules and acquisition subconscious absorption. Second is affective filter hypothesis. Suggests that emotional factors like anxiety or low motivation can block input, preventing acquisitions. It focuses heavily on the role of feedback and conversation. Learners improve by interacting with others, making mistakes, and receiving clarifications. And the last is universal grammar. Examine if the innate language mechanism for the first language are available for the second language. It suggests that humans are hardwired with innate, universal rules for language structure, allowing learners to acquire complex grammar even without explicit instruction. Number 6. Why study SLA? How important is SLA? SLA, or second language acquisition, research informs teaching methods, language policy, and understanding of cognitive development. It helps educators develop better techniques for language instruction and assessment. And the last is conclusion. Second language acquisition, or SLA, is the interdisciplinary study of how humans learn any language in addition to their native tongue. It examines the cognitive, social, and linguistic process behind acquiring a second language, revealing distinct stages of development, brain adaptability, and factors that impact fluency. I think that's all my presentations. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.